Why, hello. Once again, I hope everybody's doing awesome out there in YouTube land. I just finished prepping my nails. Came across some issues with the last set where you can kind of see I've got some extra damage to this nail because I hit it on a door and it lifted my natural nail up. Yeah, that happened. And there's glue still on my nail. Get that off real quick. Buff it back out. So I went like 2 days without my nail. You know, if that happens to you, you can do what I did, which helps or doesn't help. But I always just go ahead and throw a band-aid on as long as the rest of my nails, because I don't like people to see that. Well, you guys are different. This is different. But walking out in public, I like my nails looking nice and neat. Alright, so today we're going to do a couple of different trends. I'm going to mix some trends together, one of which I saw on TikTok, and the other of which I've seen everywhere. Big trend. We're going to do some cracked ice nails. And I'm going to mix that with some encapsulated snowflakes. And of course I'm going to have to put icicles on my nails because you can't have cracked ice and snowflakes without icicles. I mean, that would just be wrong. So today I am going to use my beat nails. These are long coffin. I did already pick out my sizes. And I've got these here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw on my chemical etching, which is my Apres Gel X Prep. And I am going to hit the inside with this. And I'm going to do the whole inside. You guys, I have not yet decided if I'm going to keep it clear on the inside or if I will actually want to put like some sort of glitter or something shiny on the inside. I'm kind of toying with the idea in my head, but I'm not real sure how it's going to work. Next week I'm going to use my McCart solid nail glue, so I'm going to keep these nails on, and next week I'm going to do a different kind of trend. I already have that pretty much planned out. I sure do. And these I'm putting quite a bit in there because I'm gonna put a nice thick coat inside for the cracked nail art. So these are gonna have to sit and dry for a little while. Alright, so now that I have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got. Oh, sorry. I'm just throwing stuff around. I did get my nail lab in the mail. I got this yesterday. I was so excited. I'm like, I don't often get it. I usually get it like the same day I do these videos. So I have my Hey Babe. Alright, let's get rid of some of these. Ooh, okay. I'm excited already. So this is what I got. I did get some press-ons. Now I'll be honest with you, I don't use press-ons because they pop off. And I don't like that. So these I usually give to a friend of mine. She likes the press-ons, but I saw these pump-ups, extra long full cover. Ooh, those are nice and long. We're going to have to do something with these. Because I have been wanting some pump-ups. I just honestly haven't been able to justify that expense. Ooh, colors. Alright, I got Rouge and Golden Age. What do these look like? Ooh, that's gorgeous. It's too bad I'm doing silver today. Otherwise, I might use that. That's really pretty. Rouge. Ooh, look how shiny that is. That's gorgeous. I'm going to have to use that sometime for Christmas. I got some glitter. You know what? I'm going to use this today, or I'm going to try to. We'll see. Let's see. There's this. Why is my box closing? There's this stuff. Ooh, these are pretty. Look how pretty these are. There's more than what you can see. Got me some scissors. I hate these thick zipper things. I never open them with that. Ooh, that would look pretty in mermaid. I do have some mermaid stuff I'm gonna have to use. Wow. Okay, those I like too. There's some gems in here. Those are pretty. Look at these glitters. All right. Oh yeah. Mommy likes a lot. Whoop. I'm gonna throw stuff. Put those to the side. And then of course, ooh, Vagabond and Cerulean. This one looks pretty. I'm going to have to use that one of these days. I am going to do more stuff with polygel here soon. Not today, of course, because I've already got stuff planned. But soon we are going to do some stuff with some polygel, some major stuff. Because I have plans for some polygel. Alright, so I do have that ready. Yes! Alright, let me go ahead and prep the rest of my nails the rest of the way. So, of course, my Macart dehydrator. I had issues with these nails this week. I really don't think that it was too thick of a primer anymore. I think it's the solid nail glue. I'll probably end up using it again, but the nails don't seem to stay on as well with this solid nail glue. So, you know, honestly, we'll see. I'll think about it. I do have it in clear. Maybe I'll try the clear. Maybe that'll work. And then I'm going to hit my Macart nail primer. I really like the dehydrator. It smells like watermelon, and I like that. Go ahead and pop a thin layer of the primer on. And my nasty, gross nails. I really was intending to keep those nails on, but, you know, after that one came off, and a couple other ones popped off, it was kind of a quick decision that those were obviously not staying on, but we're going to use the Macart solid glue again, and we know that works. We've already had that work for 2 weeks, so this is what we're using. And then I'm going to take my Beautylex rubber base that I like to use from my base coat, and I'm going to put a nice thin layer of that on there, and you can see where my nails are growing out compared to where I really messed them up playing around with my e-file. Alright, so now that I have a nice thin coat of that on, I am going to go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. And I will talk a little bit about how I'm treating my nails right now. So what I tend to do anymore is I take the nails off, and then I am doing a nice vitamin E bath, and then I am doing a paraffin wax treatment. So once a week, at least I'm treating my nails with something. And you guys, if you ever do damage your nails like I have, you do actually want to make sure that they're still conditioned, that you're still, taking care of them, putting back a little bit of moisture if that's what you need to do. I do also have a ridge filler, but honestly, it's like nail polish, so it's not going to stick on my nails for very long. So in the event that I do actually need surgery on my hip, which is a distinct possibility in the future, I do know that if I throw that ridge filler on there, it has some nice conditioning treatments in it. And at least then, I can kind of let my nails heal a little bit without putting, all the nails on that I do. But I absolutely hate not having nails on. But I tell you what, when I got my knees replaced, at least I was still a vet tech at the time, so I didn't have nails. But that would have been a full 6 months of 0 nails. That's what, 3 months each knee. When I got my shoulder replaced, I did actually have to go 6 weeks with my nails completely undone. And back then I did actually have my natural nails, and they were long. They were about this long. This is about how long I kept them, otherwise they'd get too curly. And yeah, no polish, nothing, just plain nails, which honestly was really hard for me to handle because you could see all of the defects, because this nail curls this way, this nail curls that way, which is why I could never do anything like coffin nails or anything like that. And then of course they curled this way, which meant I couldn't do a lot of different nail arts. So now this is why I use nail tips anymore. It's more convenient for me to be able to pop them off should I need to. I don't want to pop them off. Maybe they'll let me just have the nail on. I'll see if I can convince them of that. Alright. Because at least there really won't be anything. The reason that they want you to not have anything on your fingers is because of the pulse ox. The pulse oximeter is what measures the blood oxygen levels, your blood oxygen levels. And it is actually very important that you have that. It's very important that they have access to whatever digit they're going to use, and they like for you to be able to have multiple digits to use for that. What the actual gel is this? Okay. I think I have more than I need, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm just going to apply the nails, same as usual. And yeah, there's too much on there. And I don't know why, but my thumbs are always a little flatter than the rest of my nails. The rest of my nails are really curled. And my cuticle bed is square versus round. I don't understand what God was thinking when he thought, ooh, let's give Jackie some weird ass freaking nails, but whatever. Just one more thing that I have to deal with in my life. At least this one's minor. Ooh, that really moved. That's called me not paying attention. And I moved it again. Okay, congratulations, girl. I don't know why my nails, I like start out so messy and then it all works out. What is that? I mean, it just seems so chaotic. Like, she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. But then it works out. It all comes out so nicely. So perfect. So pretty. And yet, this is how we start. Yep. That's my life. Chaotic and messy, but it works. Alright. Crap. I really did put too much in there. I think I was just too confused about what was going on with that. I don't know. It's like it was sitting upside down or something. Look at this. It does actually look like it was sitting upside down, which makes no sense because I never put it that way. Sure wasn't that way when, you know what I bet happened? My son's cat decided to have a heyday with some of my stuff. Knocked a bunch of stuff over. So now my son has a bunch of my gems sitting in a dustpan. Gems and charms in a dustpan instead of their little containers. And I had gel polish everywhere. I'm still picking up glitter off the floor. I've swept my area like 5 freaking times, and of course it's glitter, so I'm gonna be sweeping that crap up for years. And oh my god, I can't do this right now. Yes, I can. I can do it. I'm gonna do it. Alright. We're gonna do this if it kills us, right? Alright. This is what happens when it doesn't seem to be working. You start over, right? Because it's gonna work whether it likes it or not. Alright. That bruise is almost gone. It's almost grown out, guys. I just did not want that. There were some big ass bubbles in there. Alright. See if I can clean this up a little bit. Okay, that's so much better. Like it never happened. Alright. This is like the noisiest, bitchiest, dumbest cat in the world that's behind me right now making a ruckus. I don't even know what his issue is, but people keep kicking him down here in my nail room. Because he bothers them, and I'm like, but I'm freaking filming. Get off my chair! No. Psst. I actually really love cats. Cats have always been some of my favorite creatures. They're so special. They're their own creatures. This cat, kind of an a-hole. He doesn't do it so much anymore because my dogs are usually around, but he used to come up and like pretend to love on me, attack me and run away. Now my dogs are like, you're not attacking the mama. So, you know, and they attack the cat. And then you got people yelling at the dogs to quit barking at the cat. The funniest thing ever is when he instigates a fight, the dogs start attacking him, and then he just lays there and lets them attack him while he's staring at us like, aren't you gonna help me? And it's like, why? You started it, and you could just run away. Please run away. But he's some sort of special. Alright. So I do apologize Not a frisky feline, just a freaky one. Alright, and I do try and make sure that everything is about the same length. My fingers are just a little bit weird where my nail beds are funky. So the nails don't always come out the same size. So I do squish the nails around a little bit. And of course, I do have this one, and you can see the nail bed is longer because that one got smushed in a door. It got smushed good. It actually broke that phalange. It took, my nails grow fast. 2 weeks and I, within a week, I trim them every week. Have to, because I don't want the end of my nail showing. So they do grow fast, but it took like 6 to 8 months, I think, for that to actually grow back out. I mean, it was insanely stupid. It's like missing a nail for so long. But that was when I was a vet tech, so it didn't really bother me so much. And any vet techs out there, I mean, sometimes you can get away with like painting your nails, but I was senior lead tech, which meant I often had to scrub in, so no nail polish. Had to take out my earrings sometimes or cover them up with my cap. And of course, I'm complicated. I am allergic to the powder that used to come in the latex gloves. I mean, the gloves that are not latex anymore, so there's no powder to worry about at all, which is really cool. But my clinic actually had to buy me powder-free surgical gloves because, yes, I did scrub in with the doctors quite often, actually, for emergency surgeries. All right. Like to make sure that everything is nice and straight before I cure. I do apologize, I'm kind of talkative today, so this one might be a little bit longer. I have not been sleeping well, so my hip hurts. And the weather is cold here, and I don't do well with my joints with cold weather, which is one of the reasons why my husband and I are saving up to move to Arizona. I'm actually from Arizona, so I'm actually really excited about that. So all you family members living in Arizona, I'll be there sometime in the future. Mostly for my health. My allergies go insane here. I'm special. I'm allergic to pot and pine. And I live in Colorado, where everywhere there's pot and pine. Which is why you're going to hear me coughing, sneezing, sniffling. Alright. So now that everything's nice and straight, I am going to go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Now, I'm not going to worry so much about the imperfections that are inside because we're going to do the cracked ice. So it's not going to really matter. And I'm going to keep fiddling with it if I don't cure. Oh, that's not really... Okay. Which isn't always a bad thing now, is it? So I'm going to go ahead and cure that. I'll get this other hand done. Yeah, still fiddling. Because nothing can ever be too perfect for me. This is what happens when you're this OCD. Alright, I'm going to cure it. Alright, so now that I have all my nails on and I've completely ruined my stuff, I'm going to take my trusty drill, and I'm going to use this bit. Now, I did go ahead and get a Shein order, and it was just a little order. I think there was only like 6 items in there, and this was one of them. So, because I decided I don't have this nice tapered bit, and I keep seeing people use them, and that they work really, really well. So I got a nice low grit, and yeah, we're trying it out. I did try it out on my cuticles, and it worked really well. It didn't take a whole lot off, which was really nice. Why am I tangled? I don't want to be tangled. All right, so let's go ahead and get these cuticles. And I'm glad that this has kind of a safety bit on it, because I do tend to get really close to my cuticles, and sometimes I touch them. Alright, okay. So the goal here is to not only get off any solid nail glue that might actually be there, like this piece here, but to make these nice and flush. And since there's a couple of them that aren't as flush to the cuticles, I do want to kind of smooth that area out a little bit. But mostly I just want to make sure that this is as thin as possible in the cuticle area, especially since these particular nails don't really taper down in the cuticle area like a lot of them do. So you get that nice thin part in the cuticle. These don't really do that. They are nice and thick, and they're nice and sturdy. There's no bend to them at all. So that's one of the reasons why they're one of my go-tos for coffin nails. I almost did go with the other ones that I have that I really like, that are already actually frosted, but these ones are just a little bit longer. Whew. Tell you what, when it goes backwards and your nail vibrates, that's kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm still working with my non-dominant hand and the E-file, which is part of the reasons why I screwed up my nails so much. I mean, these ones are way more screwed up than these ones, so. But when I first got this one, I got really excited, and I was taking it everywhere with me and just practicing and practicing, and I way overdid it. So that's what ended up happening there. And I am using a low speed because I'm going around my cuticles just in case I touch my cuticles. I really don't want to zap myself because it could happen. I already did it here. But I do know that I'm much more confident with my dominant hand than I am with my non-dominant hand. And I've, taken the advice of a bunch of nail techs where they do say to make sure that you use it like a pen or a pencil. But even being an artist, I never did anything with my left hand until I started doing my nails. But it does take, like with anything, practice and patience. You'll get it. And I do know that yes, the beginning of my videos is always so chaotic, and I do thank everybody who sticks around with me to see the final product. Because I promise it always does get better, and I'm always completely shocked at, oh, I got myself, that's why. And how nice everything turns out. Especially when I'm having difficulties. So definitely stick with me. I am still learning with everything. I mean, same as everybody else out there watching all these tutorials. I do still watch tutorials. I have my favorites. But I have started watching other people. Because there comes a point where you've watched all your favorites and there's nothing left and there's nothing to do that day, so look and see what somebody else is doing. See if you like them. I'm trying to steer clear of this spot that I zapped earlier when I was playing with this bit. I swear I'm dangerous with a new toy. That's all there is to it. Let me bump this up a little bit because I'm actually on where I kind of used the nail glue as a filler right here, and one ain't doing it. Oops. Now I'm throwing my art around. Alright. Alright, put you back down. It's really hard for me to find nails that actually really fit my pinkies. The size up was way too big. Like, even if I had filed it down, it would have been still I would have had to do a lot of filing. And this is just a titch too small. So I settled on this guy. Alright. Actually, before I do that, clean my bit. I absolutely love having the bit cleaner in here. It's like great. It's awesome. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay. And this is why I have this here, because I don't want to tear my stuff apart. The disposable things. Like, I'm going to pick these up that I threw on the floor. Alright. So now I'm going to take my trusty McCart, and I'm not going to do too much to my nails, just kind of even them out a little bit, get that tab off. Make sure there's nothing on the sides that needs to come off. And I am using the 180 side of my, yeah, right? Yeah, 180 100 grit. I lost my brain for a second. Small brain fart. Because I really don't need to do too much to it. That's not, yeah, that's better. See, I got myself. All right. So now that I've done that, I am going to take alcohol. I'm going to clean this up. Oh, nice. And get rid of that extra piece of skin, because otherwise I'll pick at it and make it worse. And clean that up. I don't need blood. Biohazard on my nippers. Alright. And I know you guys are thinking what everybody else thinks when I do this. It's like alcohol, but yeah, I've had alcohol in wounds for most of my working career, so it really doesn't hurt anymore. Alright, so I've done that. Now I am going to go ahead and clean up the dust. So grab my trusty brush with some alcohol. Get the outer and the inside. Try and get all the dust out that I can. And I probably should have brushed the dust off before I did this. I realized that just like a second too late. Yay me. Just grab a brush. Ooh, it has some dust in it. And yes, I know the alcohol does put this nice little, I don't know what to call it, frosted crap on there. And it does it especially when you've put the nail prep on the inside and then you alcohol it. That's why it looks like that, really. But it goes away, so don't worry about it. Alright, and I'm going to take my Gel-X prep and we're going to go over the top because these are going to be some super clear nails. And the other thing that I've noticed with this is if you do have some spots where you've got some extra like scratches, this will actually smooth that out a little bit. I'm not too worried about it since I am encapsulating my snowflakes. Alright. So while that's drying, I'll go ahead and show you. I've got so many snowflakes. And when I say so many snowflakes, I'm not joking. And this is just the snowflakes that will work with what I'm doing today, you guys. I mean, I have a lot of snowflakes. I've got metal snowflakes, I've got red snowflakes, green snowflakes, got a bunch of snowflakes. So I also have some crystals. I've got these nice, really pretty light purple crystals. I've got, of course, my plain crystals and then some icy crystals. So we'll see what I want to use there. Not real sure if I'm going to use these. I've only done this once where you encapsulate, or not really encapsulate, but you put a bunch of the gems on. Not sure if that's what I want to do today. Now I do have some of this chrome powder just in case I want to do something with it. And then of course I am going to sugar some stuff, so I do have these glitters. And then I even have some really pretty caviar beads in silver. So that's why I'm like, we're doing silver today, because silver makes sense with the ice. Gold, however, not so much. Alright, let me put these away. Well, not away, but off to the side. And then, of course, I've got my brand new glitter from my cart, and this is actually really pretty glitter. I'm gonna have to use it. Now that I look at it, though, I might not. It's kind of got a yellowy pinky hue to it, and I'm doing a light purple. So, well, that kind of looks. But it still has a yellow. I don't know. I'm putting it to the side. Let me see real quick. Yes. I have this. It's kind of the same color, though. It's exactly the same color. This might be exactly the same glitter. This might have come from a cart, honestly. Huh. I have no clue. No clue. Alright, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to grab some tweezers, and I'm going to take some of this lovely stuff. My scissors are sticky. Wonder what I did to make them sticky. Alright. That off to the side. have some pieces ready, and I'm going to go ahead and use top coat because I really don't want it sticky underneath. Or should I use base coat? Everybody always uses base coat, don't they? We're going to go ahead with base coat, and then I'll top coat it, and that might actually kind of, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm a little, I don't know. Okay, so now to decide, because I know what I want to do, I just don't know what fingers I want to do it on. All right. So I'm going to throw it on this guy, and this guy. And this guy, and then that's got a lot, so this guy. I was thinking about using builder gel, but then I thought that might be too thick. All right. All right. So now with the saran wrap, maybe I should have done this one at a time. Go ahead and wrinkle this all up. Wrinkle it more. Do a quick cure and move on. I picked it up. No. I think I may be getting mass bubbles in here doing this. I don't want bubbles. Although, bubbles wouldn't be too bad, I guess, with this. There's bubbles and ice, right? Yeah. We'll just pretend that this is actual ice, right? Ah, okay. This is actually not as easy as it looks. I thought it would just wrinkle on in there, and it does not. Alright. And this is even a cheap dollar store saran wrap, so you know it's thin as all get out. Alright. No! Oh my gosh. That was so uncool. Why did I move my finger? All right. Let's get rid of this, I guess. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and cure this for a full 60 seconds because, yeah, some of this might be really bad. All right, give me a second. All right, got that cured. Now, oh, that came off way easy. Seen people tug so hard like that. Well, that still wasn't all that bad. All right. Huh. Well, I may, yeah, I'm going to have to clean some. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to have to clean some of it up. This is not going to be easy to clean up either. All right. So now I'm going to take my top coat. And try and get in between everything. Maybe I should have just used top coat. That way I could have kind of zipped through with a file. I mean, I thought about it. And I still succumbed to peer pressure. I don't know, that kind of looks cool. All right. My middle finger wasn't too awesome, but you know, it is what it is. All right, and since I did that, I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my base coat over the top. I mean, it's all clear anyway, so it'll cure. Might as well. I'm all about efficiency, so. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. All right, so now that I've done that, I am gonna go ahead and wipe off the sticky off the top, otherwise there's gonna be a lot of issues with that. All right, I'll take my trusty McCart file again and reshape my edges since, yeah. Still look too bad. Alright, grab my e-file again because I am going to go ahead and get out these bigger pieces that are in here. Otherwise, I can see stuff getting stuck in there, and no, we're not doing that. Alright. So I do just want to flatten this out just a little bit. I don't want to do too much, otherwise it's going to ruin what I've got. I just don't want all the big pieces there. All right. And I have made my mind up. I am going to put some glitter on the inside because that might actually make it pop a little bit more. Make sure that everything is where I want it to be. All right. I kind of feel like I have to have something up in there. So I'm going to take this glitter. This is a nice little silver glitter. And it's kind of a light glitter too, which I like. I don't want too much in here, but a little glitter never hurt nobody, right? Oh yeah, that makes it pop. I like it. Okay. I'm really trying very hard not to get it on my skin. This is really not easy. Go ahead and do this guy. Maybe a little thicker on this one, especially since there's nothing there. Some of those bigger glitters in there. All right. For my pinky. Huh. All right. Did that really ruin? No, it didn't. It still looks like ice. You can tell the difference between this and these guys. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds. Alright, so I went ahead and did my left hand off camera, and then I noticed I really didn't like these two on both hands. So I took it off and I redid it. Now, it looks more like cracked ice now on those two, and I'm not going to put glitter on these ones. There's still a little bit of glitter on them anyway, but I do like how my thumbs and my pinkies look with the glitter, so I'm leaving that alone. I realized way too late that I probably could have put Skin Defender on my skin, because if you look, I did get up in here with the polish. Yay me. So it's on my skin. Now what I'm going to do is take some of my hard builder gel, and this is my Model 1s, and I'm going to cover my nails, and then we're going to start to encapsulate some snowflakes. I'm also going to use my McCart builder gel, and I don't want thick layers on here. I mean, these nails are already nice and thick, so I really don't need thick layers. That and most of my nails already have a bunch of stuff underneath. Alright. But my pointer and my middle finger, since I did shave some of that stuff off and I didn't put that extra 2 coats on, I can put a little bit more of the builder gel on and it'll be fine. Sorry if I go out of frame. I have noticed that I have been going out of frame, and I do apologize for that. Do make sure that your cuticles are fairly decent. I mean, I know this stuff self-levels, but it's not going to fix anything if you screw it up. So if you have a hole in there, you have a hole in there. And I just realized I should have opened stuff up. Wow, okay. We're doing real good today. Trying new stuff out and screwing things up. It's all good. Alright, so I'm not gonna cure yet because I want some snowflakes, so let me open these up like I should have done already. Why? Okay. There you go. These smaller ones are always harder to get the top off than the big ones. And I do take the top off because it's just easier than messing with these little lids. going to use these guys. I really hate these. All right. This sucker's going to get transferred into something else. I guarantee it. There it is. Ah, I just did that. I keep touching them. This is why you should always get your stuff ready first. All right. Yay. Yay. Dang it. All right. Let me grab my brush. All right. Well, that kind of self-leveled itself out. That's awesome. All right. Put you back. And I've got builder gel on my left hand, making things stick. Yay. All right. Let me clean up some of this that I noticed. I don't need any more gel on my hands than I already have. All right, I'm going to take some tweezers. Let me open this up too. All right. I'm going to take some snowflakes. I'm really not going to put too much on here because I'm going to do this kind of in layers. Let's see. And one of my tricks is to put a little bit of builder gel on whatever I'm picking stuff up with. Just a little bit, you don't need much. And then, yeah, that might be too much. Get off. Okay. And then a couple of glitters here and there. All right. Ah. So this guy, what I am going to do, because I do want these to be more flat, I'm going to take my lovely jelly stamper and I'm going to kind of push that down a little bit. And it does this. And you guys just be aware of that. Now what you can definitely do is take some of your wonderful saran wrap and cure like this, which I think I'm going to do because I want this whole piece and the jelly stamper only does a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to cure this for a full 2 minutes. All right, so now that I've got all of that done, and you can see that's a lot more flat. and it's got ridges on it, but that's okay because I am putting more on there. And I do like to use these nice thick lint-free pads for when I'm doing my builder gel applications. They actually do get more of, they've got a higher absorption, so it gets pretty much all of the stuff off that you don't want on there, all that sticky. All right, now I am going to switch to my McCart builder gel. This, folks, I have learned is not a hard gel, but I really don't need a hard gel. What I need is the thickness. And I'm going to try and get into these grooves so that I don't have bubble spaces, because that would be awkward and I'd probably end up having to fill in, and I don't really want to do that. All right, so a little bit of builder gel, and then I'm just going to grab some more. Wow, I didn't even realize that and that are the same dang thing. That's awesome. Okay. And I am just trying very hard to kind of space stuff out to start with, because I want some of it to be seen, but I also want, in the end, some overlapping. All right. So then I'm going to grab this guy again. And then I'm going to cure this one. And really, most of that was because I used the jelly stamper. Yay. All right, so once that's cured, go ahead, take this back off, and then we're gonna do some more layers. I didn't quite. Okay. Let me try and get under this guy. Now, you guys, this is going to be all sorts of ridged out because of what I'm doing. Try and avoid building up too much on your cuticles, though. And it is going to be hella thick. And that's okay, because we can, you know, go ahead and... Oh, I don't want that there. There's good. We can go ahead and file most of it down so it's not that big a deal, but put some more glitter in here. Glitter. Okay. And then, once again, because I do want to keep it as flat as possible. And you guys, you do need to pull this pretty tight. So I pull and then I twist and then I'm going to hold it. Make sure that it is where I want it to be. All right, let me go ahead and cure this. All right, so I am gonna go with one more layer of snowflakes, and this is way sticky. So I'll reuse a different piece. And you guys, all of this excess stuff that's on the outside can be clipped off. Don't worry about that. Clipped and then filed off. Just remember, gel is one of those mediums that can always be fixed. Especially if you haven't cured. And yeah, she's getting pretty thick, but that's okay. Alright, like that over there. Then I'm going to take a little more color gel on my tip. And let's go with get some more white on there. How about, ooh, where did that go? It's clear, I can't see it. Huh, nice. Get a couple clear ones. Saved the clear for the top because they're clear and I can't, there's two of them and I can't see them. There we go. Kind of give that illusion on the top. Okay. And like I said, I am actively trying to overlap. That one. I really just want one though. Why can't I get, go away. Okay. Lay down some more chunky glitter. Actually, yeah. Try and get some glitter everywhere where there's spaces. All right. And then I'm going to take a different piece because I have already used the snot out of the other one. Oop. Pull it tight, twist. And then I'm gonna cure this. All right, so now that I've got that like I want to take this guy off. And I've got gel on my fingers. Skin Defender, Jackie, Skin Defender. You've got it, you should use it. All right, now all of this excess stuff, it's on the inside and sides. I'm gonna go ahead and clip off now because it's annoying me. May have to file some of this off. All right, I got that. Now I am gonna go over with some of my heart builder gel what I just did, and I'm gonna try and smooth some of it out because, yeah, I said try. I don't think that it's gonna smooth out near as well as I would like, but that's okay because we're gonna hit it with the file. And I do know that I'm gonna file into some of these snowflakes, but that's okay. That side. All right, see if that'll self-level a little bit. All right, let me go ahead and cure this. All right, so now that I've cured that, I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off. And it's sticking because of all the pointy stuff. Okay. So grab my crusty, now rather dusty file. And I am going to hit all my cuticles, just make sure that they are flush. I really don't have to do much with these guys, or I shouldn't. Turn on my fan. Point it the right way. for the tough stuff. I'm going to increase my speed because I need to debulk. Now you can always see on your file if you're starting to build up on it. So that's where you just clean it out real quick and move on. Bring out the file into my ring. I'm going to increase just a little bit more. So this doesn't take as long. Doing. See how dirty that is? Alright. Alright, now I am going to take my ball hole file. This is the file that I choose to use on the builder gel. Ooh, I'm shaking everything. Mostly because if it gets gunked up, it's a cheaper file. And I've got quite a few of them, so I'm not worried about it. And I am going to use that 100 grit to start with, so that I can debulk the majority of what's going on here, because this is, oh yeah, I need to get inside there. Cause she thick, man, she real thick. It's already starting to look better. Alright, I'm going to turn this guy back on and... Holy dust, Batman. Alright. Get rid of a little bit of that. And you know what? Let me change my bit. I can get in here. And then with this, I think I'm going to go a little bit, because I noticed I got a little bit in here that did not get very well in the cuticle area. Still rather bulky. And I don't like that. Because this piece I did get off Amazon. They do have little round pieces with just this in there too, if you don't need the bit holder. I'm just so hyper organized that I had to get the one with the little bit holder. Yeah, all that gel that got up underneath. You know, when I do something like this again, I'm going to have to use my skin defender. Just always afraid it's going to stick unnecessarily to anything that I don't want it to stick to. Because it will. That stuff is uber sticky. Alright. Let me go back in with this. Now I'm going to use that 180 side, and really I'm going to even everything out because I used a smaller, thinner bit on my cuticles just now. That usually leaves little indents, especially when I am using my non-dominant hand to file. But I also want to get some of these deeper scratches out. With the 100 grit caused. I can straighten this out a little bit. Kind of made it rounded a little bit. I don't. Yeah. Gel everywhere, gel. Alright. Alright, so let's see what that looks like. That's looking kind of cool. Alright. Now I am going to take my buffer and I'm going to go over all the nails with my buffer. Just to make sure that everything is smooth. If I come across anything that needs a little more than a buffer, I can do that. Alright. Need to stop resting my leg up against the edge of the desk, I guess. And this might have to be retired here. This I pulled up because, I mean, I had used it before, but I pulled it out because it had already been in use, and when I got the purple one, I was all excited. I got a purple one, so I ended up using the purple one. I used that for a good long while too. I'm gonna have to get me some cart buffers. I've heard that they last longer than these cheaper ones. Most of my buffers came in kits. I do have some buffers that I got from Amazon, and they're multicolored. I mean, they're all different colors that came in the package. I didn't see it before, but now I see where I touched something with this one. Yay. This one I can definitely tell where I touched something because I did a dummy. Didn't open my stuff up. Missed a spot. Yay! Okay, so let me get these out of the way. Since I'm going to use this again like this. Put this all aside. Save it for the other hand. Go ahead and take off as much of the dust as I can. If I can, yeah. I like to have everything ready, but then I get dust everywhere, and I always get so upset about that. Go figure. Alright, and then I need to clean this up, so go ahead, get that all as dust free as I can. Alright. See how long that takes to dry? Not long. Alright, so now I am going to use my Model 1's matte top coat because I am going to do some nail art over these. It's easier to do any sort of brushwork over matte so it doesn't run. That glitter looks so pretty. Alright. And yeah, I'm gonna cover up the rest of that bruise. And the other thing that I like about the matte is it's a little thicker, so it's kind of gonna fill in some of those scratches if I miss them, so. Look how pretty those snowflakes are. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cure that, and then we'll get on with our art. Alright, so I am going to do kind of Frenchy kind of stuff on here. I am going to use this cat eye gel here, and this is a meet across, and it is this color. I'm also going to use this MTSSII, which is a glitter gel, and it is this color. And then I'm going to use this Art Clavo, which is this color. They're all similar colors. I did try and match as much as possible with the cat eye because I like the cat eye. Alright, I'm going to try this because I've seen people do this and it works, I guess. And this does not have to be perfect. Yeah, that's not really working. And it's this is the shape. Pattern, that's what nice little star pattern, and I kind of want that right in the middle. Alright, and then this is also going to go on my pinky. Touched it. Gross. Did the trick though. Alright, and then on my middle finger, I'm going to go ahead and put the reflective glitter polish. missing spots. If it is easier for you to do one nail at a time, definitely do that. I'm just so used to doing the whole hand at the same time that that's what I do. That way it takes a little less time. Why am I missing it? Okay, there it goes. Got a little bit right here. Get rid of that. Why is that bubbling? That's a little weird. See if I can even that out. That's just really weird. Alright, so I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds. And I am going to put on 2 coats because these are all not as thick as, you know, you kind of need for what I'm doing. And we are going to do some icicles with my McCart gel polish. And I am going to sugar them with these guys. And then I am going to use this on the flat color. And that definitely needs 2 coats, because yeah. Ahead and do my pinky. All right, let's go ahead and you want to get close so that you can get that pattern on there, and look at that pattern. You just don't want to touch it like I did. All right. Get my little middle finger. A little extra on there. I did not avoid my skin all that well that time. Take that off. And then last but not least, because I'm going to chrome this nail, I do want it as smooth as possible. I'm going to try and smooth out those spots by going the opposite way. Alright. So cure that for 30 seconds. Side. Now for my pointer finger, I am going to take this brush, and this is what I'm going to use my top coat with, my no wipe top coat. It should smooth it out a little bit more, and chrome tends to work better this way with a no wipe top coat. And I really just want the color. And this brush I got from Amazon. Came in a 3-pack. I think it was like $7, so it's a cheaper brush, but definitely works better than some of the brushes that I've gotten from like eBay or Wish. That'll self-level a little bit. And these brushes, it came in a 4-pack. I did get them from Shein. So, I mean, you guys definitely try out Shein. They've got a lot of nice products-ish. Watch out for their charms, especially the metal charms, because those tend to, the metals tend to wear, or the color tends to wear, and then you get to see the base metal. So if you want it gold, then you kind of need to put a top coat, some top coat over that so that it stays gold. Otherwise it'll end up silver or copper. Alright, let me cure this. Alright, so now that that is cured, I'm going to take my chrome. Now, I did get a whole package of chrome from Amazon, and it came with a whole bunch of colors. Did not come with these colors though, so I did get these separately, and I have them in a couple different colors. Now the reason that I only put top coat over where the color is because this stuff's gonna stick to that top coat. It's not gonna stick to the mat, and that's really what I want, is just on the color. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I love chrome, I really do. I need to start using it more. I have so many chromes, and I did get like kits at one point, a whole bunch of different kits, and so I do have a bunch of glitters and chromes and stuff, so oof, okay. Now, because I did use that chrome, I am going to put a top coat on there, and I do want a top coat over these, and I'm going to go back with my matte top coat. Because I'm not done with my nail art, and I kind of want to smooth out that edge where I put the color. I also want to protect the chrome so that it doesn't come off. Now, when I say I tried to match the colors, I actually did try to match the colors. Unfortunately, you don't always get what you want, so. All right. So now that I've got that, I am gonna go ahead and cure. All right, so now that that's cured and I have my matte back on there, I was thinking about leaving them matte, but I'm not sure that I want to do that. You kind of can't see so much with the cracked ice as I want. Get my glitters ready, like I didn't do before, and I am going to use a little tool, if I can pick it up. This guy I got from a dollar store. I got it from Dollar Tree, you guys. And it actually does really good at picking up glitters, so that's what I use it for. It did say it was a cuticle pusher, but this is, I'll show you. This sucker's thick. So, no, I don't use it as a cuticle pusher. I just stuck my hand in gel. Yay, okay. I'm going to take my white Macart. Let me shake that up a little bit. Better. All right. Now let's see how well I can do icicles with my non-dominant hand. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to first outline that smile line, and this definitely doesn't have to be perfect, which is why I decided to do it. Alright. Now I'm going to take some lines from that. Kind of, that's not it. That's not it at all. And some alcohol, because I need to clean that up. Yep, this is why I like gel. That would definitely have been hell to clean up with polish. Alright, let me just go ahead and yeah, I see my problem. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little tiny tip on this that's there. I mean, in my opinion, you paid for the brushes, so if you need to change them, change them. All right. And I do kind of want them squiggled. I don't want them all the same. So pretty. Alright, so on my thumb and my pinky, I'm going to use this kind of purpley shade. If I can pick this up, oh my gosh, I'm trying not to tear my mat down so much. And I'm going to try and do this as cleanly as possible with my left hand and sugar this. All right, and then I'm going to tap off, and then I am going to go ahead and flash cure that, because that I could easily mess up so quickly. And then I'm going to move on. Grab my pointer. And I am actually actively squiggling this line, so it's not going to be perfect, and I don't want it to be. And then I'm just going to bring that down to a tip. Make that one a little crooked. And then grab this color. It's looking so pretty. Okay. No. All right. It's so wet. All right. This color's like a little harder to see where the edge is. I think I accidentally feathered it just a little bit, ombre'd it. Okay, and then this one is also going to be the white is definitely not easy to sugar with my left hand. We're gonna flash that. All right, now I do want icicles on my ring finger, and I'm going to do something a little different here. I'm going to hit this edge, and then these icicles are going to go up. Try not to, yep. All right. And these ones I don't want too big. And I am going to use the purple glitter with this one. Try not to hit my nail. They're actually coming out pretty good. All right. Yay. All right, one more. Uno más. Wow. I had a moment again. One of these days I'm going to be able to do this with a more oval smile line. Nope. All right. So this, I'm actually going to go ahead and cure for 60 seconds, just because it is thick and there's stuff stuck in it. Yeah. Alright, so I'm cured, and I'm going to take this little brush. This is another makeup brush that I got from Dollar Tree, but I like it. It does get all of that extra off. Just like that. Those icicles actually look pretty darn good for my first try at icicles. Alright, so now I am going to take my Kolinsky brush, and this is my 000, and my top coat. And I'm going to go in between the icicles with this. Except on this. This is going to stay matte, guys. Now I've thought about going over the glitter. And honestly, you know what? I'm going to go over the glitter. Because, honestly, I have done this before with glitter, and the glitter does rub off, and I don't want it to, so we're just going to go over the glitter. I was thinking about it. I'm not real sure where I got the dang glitter, you guys. It probably came in a kit. Or several. I was buying kits for a little while because they were cheaper. Oh yeah, see, that's pretty. I like it. Don't forget the edges, girls, boys, peeps. And then I'm going to go ahead and cure that. I like how that cracked ice came out. Even with the glitter underneath, it looks pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Alright, so, oops, now we're going to bling everything up. Because I can't seem to not. And I'm going to use just the icy ones. Somewhere in my stuff I do have quite a bit of the like opal colored stones. I just honestly don't know. I couldn't find them. They should be in my bucket that has all my gems and rhinestones, but yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and take the top off this guy. Alright, and I'm gonna put some caviar beads in here. See if I can open this without spilling. I can. Alright, put that off to the side so I don't completely mess it up because I can do that. Alright, now I'm going to get some wax. Rid of the excess. Alright, so I'm going to do cuticle stones because I like cuticle stones. And I'm going to use this glue because this macart, it's actually thicker than the stuff with the brush. And the last time I used it with the caviar beads, those caviar beads pretty much popped right off. So we are gonna be safe and just go with these, with this. I can't tell where my stones are, they're so clear. Doesn't that look icy? That's upside down. It's hard to tell. What did I do here? Alright, straighten these guys out. I'm just sitting here giggling to myself because these are actually kind of hard to see. They're just so pretty. Huh, okay. Alright. And now I am going to use this 000. Because I'm going to throw my caviar beads in the mix. And with my cuticle stones, I don't like putting caviar beads close to my cuticles. I think it kind of throws it off just a little bit. So that's why I don't do that. I mean, unless I'm putting them further away from my cuticle. If I do that, then yeah, I'll do it. Especially if I really want it to look like jewelry. Get off. Get in the hole. Go where you're supposed to be. All right. And it's taken me a while to be able to work with caviar beads as it is. They're kind of frustrating to work with, honestly. Ah! Don't run away. Alright. And I did move my stones around just a touch. Make sure that those are where I want them. Not where you go at all. And I missed one. Okay. All right. Get rid of this. And now I need to put stuff back. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flash cure. And that's what that looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my nails off camera because I'm gonna need to get close to my face here. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I kind of feel like that took me an exorbitant amount of time to do, but I got my gems on, and I did just decide to go ahead and throw just some caviar beads on this guy since, I mean, it's already pretty excitable. Alright, so now I'm going to put my final top coat on, and I am not only going to go up to the stones, I'm going to try and cover some of these caviar beads. I really don't want them to pop off. They kind of look really cute. Alright, and because this one is matte, and I do know that that glitter is just going to pop right off, but it is what it is. I may have to put some more on at a later date, but that's fine. I'm kind of just feather this matte down so that you guys, does that actually look better glossy? I think it looks better glossy. Well, I put my mat away. Grab a lint-free wipe. I actually really like that in glossy. So, let me take this mat off. That'll make me feel better if I can go over that glitter anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Why did I do that? That goes in the trash. Alright. glossy actually brings all those snowflakes to life. So I'm actually not following that TikTok trend that I saw. Maybe it's not a trend, it's just something I saw on TikTok. And I liked it. And it was matte. If I can, I'll throw the picture up. If I can find it. I think I saved it. Alright, yeah. I like it better glossy. There's a bubble in there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cure that. So that's this finished hand. I kind of like it. I like rubbed some white on me. Alright. What do you think, you guys? Let me get this hand finished because it's looking a little okay. Alright, so I've got both hands done. Ah, how cute. What do you think? Alright, so I'm going to clean up a little bit. I'm going to use some slip solution. What I have in here right now is the McCart slip solution. And basically, I won't use it until I'm done because it does leave a residue on your nails that sometimes doesn't go away like the alcohol does. But it does have conditioning stuff in it, so I like to use it at the end. So anytime you see me cleaning up at the end, it's with slip solution. Alright, and then I am going to use some cuticle oil, and today I'm going to use the Nail Care Sweet Almond. This I got off of Amazon. Everything is so dusty right now, even with the fan. You guys, I know I use a lot of cuticle oil, but my hands are so dang dry. Rub that all in everywhere on my poor hands that are so dry. Alright, so here's the final everything. Look at that. They're so shiny. I will do some outside shots. Otherwise, you guys, peace out, rock on, and have a great day. I hope your holidays are starting out great, and I hope that the Christmas shopping isn't getting too much for you. Please like, please subscribe. Go ahead and comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see, and I'll see you on the flip. Alright, here they are in the sun. Of course I had to let the dogs out, so... You guys have a great day.